pop up and down. Finally find its way up over center ice, and now in the offensive zone. The Capitals with it, bouncing it off the post, and a rebound shot quickly on the goaltender. And I'll tell you, really having to be on his toes to Cisco Clark-Silva. Pass, that time is going to pop up and down. Finally find its way up over center ice, and now in the offensive zone. The Capitals with it, bouncing it off the post, and a rebound shot quickly on the goaltender. And I'll tell you, really having to be on his toes to Cisco Clark-Silva. Madison Capitals in their offensive zone, a nearly intercepted pass. It was tipped but not out. That'll be slapped up into the air by Clark-Silva, and that one there will bring about a stoppage of play. Pass, that time is going to pop up and down. Finally find its way up over center ice, and now in the offensive zone. The Capitals with it, bouncing it off the post, and a rebound shot quickly on the goaltender. And I'll tell you, really having to be on his toes to Cisco Clark-Silva. 90-pound player. I like it. On the sheet, they have their emails and phone numbers as well. How to talk to them direct. Good job. If they want to get noticed by a scout, going back door it goes. That time, Clark-Silva follow that one all the way. He hasn't had to be too sharp early if he hasn't been tested that much. With it, Little back up over center right. Trying to get the player for you. It's Millar, and that one will be knocked back down the ice. This time on the offensive possession is Leonhard. As he'll put that to the goaltender Clark-Silva, and he'll put the stop on it with 12:39 to go in this opening period of play, and no score. Pass, that time is going to pop up and down. Finally find its way up over center ice, and now in the offensive zone. The Capitals with it, bouncing it off the post, and a rebound shot quickly on the goaltender. And I'll tell you, really having to be on his toes to Cisco Clark-Silva. Harger, up over center ice it goes, or almost, and now it will. Madison Capitals are knotted 0-0 with the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders in this 18 and under tilt. Harger, up over center ice it goes, or almost, and now it will. Madison Capitals are knotted 0-0 with the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders in this 18 and under tilt. The drop is down. The play continues on into the corner as players are going back and forth. As it's finally grabbed on the right side, put behind the goal it goes, and now skating out will be the Rough Riders. Play will be held in as Reed with it. Reed gets it back. Oh, he's being bothered tremendously from behind by a Rough Rider player, and that will bring about a stoppage of play as players punched at the puck and no one was able to get it. Played right now behind in their own zone it goes for the Capitals and the scoreless tie. They look to gain it, and that one is fired out on point. Played out by Nelson. That time Clark-Silva was screened, but he was able to come up. These leagues are seeing action in the opening game. Most of them have already played one, and some teams will play two games. Everybody will play two games. They play 5 games in each tournament, so everybody will have a 2-game day. It's a matter of whether you do it today or tomorrow or maybe even Sunday. From the draw, it is won by the Capitals, quickly kicked away by Clark-Silva with a shot taken out by Perkins. Play will be held in, but Rough Riders look to fire it down the ice. At one time at a Purcell, looking to cherry pick, but instead these will play 2 games. Everybody will play 2 games. They play 5 games in these tournaments, so everybody will have a 2-game day. It doesn't matter whether you do it today or tomorrow or maybe even Sunday. Offensively, away. The broken stick lying on the ice. The Rough Rider player will elect to come off. They'll have a fresh skater. Play continues on with 1:49 to go in period 1. This time it's going to be a shot that'll be rifled over by Hendrickson. Play continues on and collected by Clark-Silva, and there's the stoppage. As that time out on point, that was a solid effort. Sealy almost banged that home. Whether it'll be cleared all the way down the ice, just what Madison wants, and the play will continue on. We're under 10 seconds to go in the period, 40 seconds to go in the man advance. We'll send that one over into the corner, played behind the goal, a centering pass out front, and that time Clark-Silva had to be equal to the task as Gruber had the shot from the slot and nearly equalized this hockey. Whisked away, trying to get that one out of the zone is Mansfield. Sliding play by the Capitals as that time they kept that one in as Reed gave up the body to keep that one in the offensive zone, doing it. It's a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. 6:02 before the Zamboni break. This is a 5-on-3. Or wait a second. Oh, it's going to be a 5-on-4. I don't know the other player that's in the box. I'm not exactly sure what the call is. We didn't get it up here. We're sitting over the penalty box. Are taking a seat, or Jacob Cummings, excuse me, and also Nathan Brown. It's a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. 6:02 before the Zamboni break. This is a 5-on-3. Or wait a second. Oh, it's going to be a 5-on-4. It's going to be Polglaze with it. They'll feed it around with 1:28 to go in the man advantage. That time a shot from out on point, whistled wide by Polglaze. Held in no by Gruber. Madison Capitals along over at the side of the circle. Players are going to continue to bang away at it, and it'll be played out now up over center. Just outside the blue line. Players will continue to bang away at it. Held, and it will be centering pass. It's just a little bit too deep. The right idea by Gruber, but not able to settle it down with Jones, and their play continues on. And on the power play, that one cycled just outside the offensive waypoint. Tipped around over into the corner it goes. Up at the blue line, fired and covered up by Clark-Silva. There's 2 seconds. Rough Rider player, and now he looked to thread the needle. Little almost gets it, but it's going to be fired up there by Cemendo. Play continues on, and it's going to be a play that'll be covered up by the goaltender, and Clark-Silva does a nice job. Trying to get the juke on, and time it's going to be poked away from, looks like Millar, and the play will continue on the other way as Gruber with it, sending that one around the net. Players trying to settle it down. It'll be chipped along the boards. Rough Riders skating from our right to our left, trying to come out of the zone. What did they go? It's going to go between the circles, and now top of the circle. Rough Riders now. Play continues on, chipped away. Now in the offensive zone. Capitals will center that pass. It'll continue to move around, and the play will go from there all the way out. As right now, it's played. The puck has just popped along up over the blue line and skating out of traffic are the Capitals. Skating wide with it. It's going to be Leonhard, and Leonhard doesn't keep the handle for long. It's going to be a centering pass. It's going to go well wide of the goal, and it's going to be threaded, but not out. Held in now, the Caps with it, settling along the feet, but not for long. It was by Leonhard. Leonhard giving it a shot. It'll be diagonally passed across the ice. No one was home, and sent right back in by the Capitals, trailing by 2, and Clark-Silva will now collect over into the corner with 1:11 to go in this period. Held in right now by the defenseman Brown. Back out on point. It's caught up in a couple of skates with just under a minute to go in this period. Rough Riders looking to come out. Carrying it into the zone, not really contested, is going to be number 17 coming in as Sarah Manolis, and that one will quickly be reversed and knocked down the ice by the Capitals, and on the intercept they're going to turn and fire, and Clark-Silva had to really be there as Gruber put that one down low, and Clark-Silva will knock that one away. From the draw it goes, the Rough Riders with it. We played a minute 54 of this third period, and there's a soft bouncing shot that easily is corralled by the goaltender, Clark-Silva, and over the... And from the slot the other way, it was 4-0 game. That was a shot taken by Ashbacher, and it was a save for Clark-Silva, who has been perfect. Now at center ice, they have it at their blue line, and it'll be fired out to mid-ice. Shot from just inside the blue line. That was a long one. Clark-Silva will just corral that one, and play moves on as it was shot out. It looked like, I want to say Drugas, but I'm not sure on that. Now at center ice, they have it at their blue line, and it'll be fired out to mid-ice. Shot from just inside the blue line. That was a long one. Clark-Silva will just corral that one, and play moves on as it was shot out. It looked like, I want to say Drugas, but I'm not sure on that. Center ice it goes. Carrying the puck up the ice is going to be Brown. Brown will dump that one off. He charges for the net, but time it was Clark-Silva batting that one away. 11:30 to go. Zone, trailing by 4. They are in need of some instant goals. And they need them fast, folks. They're trailing by 4, winding and firing. That one will go just wide of the goal. That one will be by Nelson, and they don't have it for long. Going to be Coakley. Coakley not having it for long. There's going to be a shot that won't get through. That was taken out by Sarah Manolis, as it's going to be whacked away by a Capitals player, and that one will not find its mark as it's still a 4-0 game. Clark-Silva has been perfect thus far in the game. And with that, it'll be put around the boards off into the corner. Tried to fish that one out. It's going to hop over the stick of Sarah Manolis. And on the intercept, this is going to be a shot that I'll tell you nearly handcuffed Clark-Silva. Probably the time he was on. I don't think he expected that one, as that one hopped over a stick of a teammate. Continues on. Continuing to whack away at it. It's going to be a puck that's going to be collected by Clark-Silva. Shot just inside the blue